folks, it's Jim King with King Piers Team. I've got my daughter-in-law, Jasmine. I've got my son, Matthew King, who is the proclaimed best epoxy injection contractor in Kansas City. Here we go, another crack that we have repaired. It's once it sets up in about 24 hours, it will be actually stronger than it was the day it was built.
And you know this is good, folks. We start at this bottom port and we inject the thin epoxy until we see it start coming out the subsequent ports. That's how you know the crack is actually traveling up. Now, some might think you start at the top, let gravity take its course.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
There's so much pressure when you're pumping that epoxy in there that it's going to go up. And there is no better visual cue that the crack's getting repaired the right way is when you see it come through the ports, because that's the 100% visual cue that it's traveling through the crack. And letting that sit overnight, it's going to dry, it's going to harden in there, and that crack is going to be watertight. So, and then we did that, worked perfectly all the way to the top of the crack. And what you see here, the gray, is a thick epoxy, and that's what we seal these ports in there. And we want to seal those ports in because when you inject the epoxy, if you don't have anything keeping those ports in there, that thin epoxy is just going to shoot out the crack. So we have to make sure it's sealed. This stuff takes a day to harden, and it's perfectly. We haven't had any epoxy come out, and this crack is going to be 100% watertight in about a day. And then really all that's left is come back. We're going to cut these ports off, put more of the thick epoxy over it, and it's going to be good to go. So for all your foundation crack repair needs, call us at King Piers, 816-288-4373. You can also go to our website, www.kingpiers.com.